Real quick here. First of all, Pat, you did something very special today. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play the role of the groom and the priest at the same wedding. Thanks for the blessing. That was fantastic. My voice is going to crack a couple more times, but that's okay. I love also last night. First of all, Susan, you look beautiful today, by the way. I think speaking for everybody when I say that. I vision. And I just want to talk a little bit about my older brother here. When we were little, there's a video of us. It's an Olympic event that my father, he pined us against each other in the in the front yard. And basically, what happened is we went through several events. Basketball, I believe, was one of them. Roller skating is probably the one that carried the most controversy. There's a little golf, a little soccer, you know. And every event, I either cheat or I lose. But the thing about Pat, and I think the thing that stands true today, and I think that we can all agree about Pat, is that he's just a stand-up guy. Even back then, I was like 5 and you were 8. And he still, every time I lose, every time I cheat, he looks at me and says, "That's right, man, we tied." He's the nicest guy. And even that's not enough for me, though. I mean, you say that to me, and I'm just like, "No, we didn't tie, I won." He's trying to cheat me out of the win. So, I mean, Pat's always been an example for me my entire life, and I really can't thank him enough for that. But what I will say is that maybe the best example he's ever set for me was over the summer, this past summer. After I graduated, I lived out here for a few months. I graduated, by the way. Yes. This is my night. But I got the chance to be roomies with my two people here. And Susan, I'm sure as a little girl, when you imagine your wedding, you imagine growing as a couple in an engagement, you imagine his younger brother sleeping on the couch every night. But the thing about Susan there is that she was incredible. She was incredibly hospitable. You all know Susan's an incredibly gifted artist and photographer, and she turned her art studio area in the apartment into a place for me to sleep. It's good for me. And that's just the kind of, one time I came home, I remember I had my laundry done and folded. I was like, this is ridiculous. My roommates now don't do that. It's fantastic. And but all I want to say is that I think the best example Pat's ever set for me is bringing a girl like Susan into our family. So I appreciate it, Pat. Thank you. And let's everybody raise your glasses, please, and wish you both the best. Love you both very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for the best man, brother of the groom, Moye. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep the applause going as we pass the microphone to the maid of honor. Let's hear it for Elise.